So if you look at the creative scene in Kenya right now, things have changed. A few years ago, being the person who knew their way around Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator or Canva was enough to get you through a lot of doors. But today, those spaces are getting crowded. You see, between automated design tools and AI image generators, the barrier to entry for 2D graphics and 2D graphic manipulation has almost disappeared. Anyone can type a prompt and get a flat image nowadays. However, for 3D, it is different. When you learn 3D, you're not just learning how to generate content. You're learning how to build it. You're mastering the logic of how light interacts with objects, how physics affects the world, how movement works, how the structure of a world is, how everything in a world interacts with each other. While the rest of the market is struggling to stay relevant against AI prompts, the demand for 3D creators in Nairobi and Kenya in general is actually growing. From the massive digital displays you see in the CBD to the virtual production sets like in other places of Nairobi, the industry isn't looking for people who can just prompt an image anymore. They're looking for the technical skills that go under the hood, the things that can actually build something. Learning 3D gives you a level of control that AI can't touch yet. It's the difference between asking a computer to draw a house and being the architect who knows how to build the entire house, starting from the foundation all the way to the roof. This is about moving past the basic tools and mastering a skill that is actually future-proof in our local digital economy and also the international digital economy at large. When it comes to 3D, Blender has become the most versatile tool in existence because it is free and open source. It offers the most powerful set of free tools available, and it is supported by the largest learning community of any software ever made. In this course, we will focus on teaching fundamental 3D principles. This ensures that if you ever wish to continue your journey in any other software, you will be able to do so easily because you understand the core 3D fundamentals. Whether you're aiming for high-end VFX, game development, stylized art, or virtual production, this one software does it all. Mastering Blender gives you the power to create mind-blowing stuff and the kind of work that naturally attracts high-value clients. And it also opens doors in almost any creative industry. So, we have designed the Blender Foundation course to meet you wherever you are. For now, we have 2 levels. The Beginner Foundation course, this is a 3-week training for those starting from zero and want to understand fundamentals of a 3D environment and a 3D workspace. The other one is the Intermediate Foundation. This is a 7-week deep dive for those ready to have a proper understanding of what it really takes to create a full animated project from start to finish, starting in pre-production from stuff like concept design all the way to post-production, whether inside of Blender or by using external software. For me, I have spent a couple of years navigating the 3D landscape and trying to understand what it takes to make amazing content. This course isn't created by academics. It's built by people who use this software every day and understand the day-to-day hassles of a real production environment. You might wonder why this course instead of a free online tutorial. The difference is that we hold your hand throughout the process. We provide direct feedback on your projects, and you can even send in your project files so we can help you troubleshoot whenever you hit a wall. Most importantly, you'll be part of a group of like-minded individuals who will encourage and motivate you to keep pushing your limits and also grow as a creative. For intermediate learners, we will show you the full journey of an animated project. We break down the Blender pipeline, whether you choose to do everything 100% inside Blender or use it as part of a larger workflow, integrating programs like After Effects or DaVinci Resolve for professional compositing and post-production. We will help you and guide you through the whole journey. One of the best things about learning 3D in 2026 is the abundance of free tools available for students, freelancers, and people who are doing this as a hobby. The accessibility has changed how we learn and how we perceive education nowadays. In this course, we focus almost exclusively on free and open source tools, so you won't have to pay for anything, including any software or any assets, so that your work will be to stay focused on the learning experience, and for us we'll provide all high-end assets and any custom textures that you might need to use for your projects. Once you're done with this course, or by the end of this course, you won't just have like a new skill or some new knowledge. You'll have a finished project that demonstrates exactly what you've learned, and a solid piece for your portfolio that you can use to show others what you're capable of. So, have you ever wondered how to achieve this effect in Blender? Let me show you how it's done. So simple. First, what you're going to do is you're going to select your ball, then go to options, then snap your cursor to selected. Once you've done that, Shift A, add a lattice, and then scale down your lattice to fit the size of your ball. Once you've done that, go to resolution, increase the U, V, and W resolution to 11. Once you have done that, you can now go to edit mode, then select the middle vertex right there. Then make sure proportional editing is turned on. Then what you want to do is scale it up until it forms an almost spherical shape. Once you've done that, go back into object mode. Then what you want to do next is select the hoop, isolate it alone, then go to side view, go to edit mode, and then what you want to do is come up here, make sure this is turned on so that you can see through it. Then you'll select these top vertices here, go down here to vertex groups, and then you will assign them to this group. Once you've done that, go back into object mode, go back into scene mode, turn off this view so you can see clearly what you're doing. Then you're going to go into the modifiers tab, and then you're going to add a deform modifier, which is the lattice modifier. Then you're going to select your object as the lattice. Then vertex group, select the vertex group you just created, and then invert this. Once you've done that, now you can parent your lattice to your basketball like that. Control P, keep transform. Once you've done that, now you can hide your lattice, and now when you grab your ball, it should interact with the net. Simple.